When I first started working out, one of my biggest goals was to have huge biceps, even when I wasn't in the gym. I dreamed of walking around and having big bulging biceps and a bicep vein popping on my sleeves with absolutely no pump. But can you still have big biceps with bad bicep peak genetics? Now, let's first define what bad bicep peak genetics are. Basically, if you have a bad bicep peak genetic structure, it means you have a very long bicep tendon and you have long muscle bellies. I actually have this combination of bad bicep peak genetics, and while I may never have the crazy looking bicep peak that Arnold Schwarzenegger has, I do currently have close to 18-inch arms as a natural lifter, and I believe I can get close to 20 full inches implementing the advanced techniques I'm going to show you in this video. Now, you have to understand the bicep muscle has an inner head, an outer head, and a brachialis. This video is going to focus a ton of emphasis on stretching and maximizing activation in the long head of the biceps, which is a bicep peak, as well as the brachialis, which is gonna push that bicep peak out. This workout today is gonna help overcome the 3 biggest bicep training mistakes that I see all the time and that I was making for years. Number 1, in your arm training, you are involving way too much anterior deltoid movement and you are not stretching and activating the long head of the biceps optimally. Being able to get a full stretch on that long head is gonna be so crucial for building a bigger bicep peak. Number 2 is you are not supinating your wrist and turning your wrist out during crucial bicep movements, which is going to minimize the activation in the short head of the bicep. And then last but not least is not annihilating the brachialis, which is going to help push that bicep peak out. So we're going to utilize the balloon method in this bicep peak workout. All sets and reps will be given in the description below. And before we get started, please do me a big favor. Give this video a big like. It helps the channel grow so much. And please subscribe and turn on notifications by tapping that bell so you do not miss out on my new schedule of 4 uploads per week. And make sure you stay tuned until the very end of the video for our next Superhuman pre-workout giveaway. And big congratulations to Fernando De Jesus on the last Superhuman giveaway win. The first exercise is my favorite one for the long head of the biceps because you get such an incredible stretch and better activation of the long head in general compared to most other exercises, and it also eliminates the anterior deltoid from the movement. I actually much prefer this movement over the incline dumbbell curl, which gives you a similar stretch. So obviously you see me leaning against a cage in this exercise. You can simply lean against a wall, hence the name angled wall curl. Now, of course it's hitting the long head, but by actually supinating your wrists and twisting your pinky finger out, you're better activating the short head of the biceps on this movement as well. So make sure you really challenge yourself. You want to go heavy and you want to pick a weight where you're at failure or on the 10 repetition range. Second exercise is fantastic for the brachialis and the short head of the biceps. Now, form is very critical on this, and I do prefer this over the traditional hammer curl. That's why I wanted to show you guys this. You're gonna be leaning forward against a wall. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna retract your scapula a little bit so you're not using too much anterior deltoid in the movement. And you're gonna focus on actually, you want that full stretch to the bottom where actually you're stretching the bicep and flexing your tricep at the bottom of each rep. And you want to go fairly heavy on this. You should be around 8 reps at the point of failure on each arm. And then I want you guys to rep out a few half reps after you've hit failure, just to maximize the time under tension and the activation on this exercise. The third exercise is something called a Zapman Curl, and this one is going to annihilate the brachialis. I highly recommend you add this to every single one of your bicep workouts, even if it's at the end, because this is gonna be my favorite brachialis movement. So with this one, Your wrists are going to be supinated, your palms facing up. You want to focus on twisting your pinky finger out on the first portion of the movement, and then you're twisting your wrists down, so your palms are going to be facing down as you control the weight, and you're going down nice and slow and controlled on the eccentric portion. So make sure you go nice and light, where you want to pick a weight where you can control and really maximize the activation in the bicep. Now we're going to hit our bicep peak with some close grip spider curls. I do recommend an easy bar. You can also use a straight bar on this movement, or if you don't have that option at your gym, you can hold dumbbells close together inside shoulder width apart. So form is so critical on this. Definitely do not ego lift on this movement, or you're going to incorporate a little bit of anterior deltoid movement, although the natural position of the spider curls is really great for eliminating all of your anterior deltoid movement on these curls. The last exercise I call Dumbbell Curl 21s, although it is very different than the traditional 21s. And this is gonna hit every single head of the biceps. It is so intense because you are doing 3 types of curls. So you wanna pick a relatively light weight because you're gonna be doing 7, 7, 7 for your reps with no rest in between. So you're gonna be doing a total of 21 reps. So the first 7 reps, you're gonna focus on supinating your wrists. The next 7, you're coming across your body, which is going to be fantastic for hitting your brachialis and that inner head. And then last but not least, we're going with traditional iso hammer curls. Thank you for watching that bicep peak balloon method workout. Please do me a favor and give this video a big like, hit that subscribe button, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on the shredding series and the new schedule of 4 videos per week. But do not leave yet, because we got the next Superhuman pre-workout giveaway. So today I'm actually giving away 2 flavors, Hulk Juice and Unicorn Juice. And big congrats to the last winner, Fernando De Jesus. I pinned the comment after a couple days of uploading on all the winners, and I also announced it on my Instagram story @TroyShred. So for today's giveaway, I want to keep it light and fun. So what we're going to do is, all you have to do to enter is comment down below what your spirit animal is. So basically, if you were an animal, what animal would you be? So are you an aardvark? Are you an ant?
Troy, you ain't got no games. You ain't lift no weights.